Hello again, time to serve you with Prime Sports. Don't be surprised. Yeah, I'm here to serve you with sports. Now, after weeks of investigations, the 7-member committee tasked to unravel the circumstances that led to the tragic death of the Nigerian professional boxer Gabriel Oluwasunge at the Bukom Boxing Arena on the 29th of March 2025 has presented its report to the sports minister. At a short ceremony, the committee expressed hope that the government will implement recommendations to improve the sector.
We have submitted our report. It's a 100-page report. We've taken so much into consideration. We've interviewed 30 people. We did interview 30 people in Nigeria, in this country, and in London. So we believe that we've done the best we can. We cannot, and we should not say anything about the contents. It will not be polite. It will be disrespectful to the government to say anything about the contents. We have presented it to the government, and they will have to look at it and accept the recommendations or reject them or add to them. But that is the work of the government, and we cannot. It will not be polite.
You people have been here working, yes, with spiritual and moral support, but we're not able to support you the way we should. But you kept coming and you continue doing it because you did it for the love of country. And like you commended persons you encountered along this investigation, I am also impressed that we have people who will put in their all, even when we did not have everything to make your work comforting. You continued to come, you stayed on, and even did 24-hour work just to finalize and then have this report. We are impressed, we are happy, and we will work with it. It's unfortunate that the Nigerian boxer have to go the way he went, but at least both, not just Ghana, but like Chairman said, the two federations or associations will learn something, and the boxing federations in West Africa and Africa, and possibly even the world, will also learn something. And not just boxing, other federations who sometimes conduct activities without following the laid down processes and procedure. This is a wake-up call that we must all do the right thing.
The stakes couldn't be higher and the spotlight couldn't be brighter. Now this weekend, the queens of Ghanaian women's football and Pim ladies step into the pitch with history in their sights. Can they clinch a 5th title, or will the underdogs spoil the script? Lawrence Baidu takes you inside the camp of the reigning North Zone champions.
The stage is set for the ultimate showdown. Experience versus ambition. Legacy against hunger. And Pim ladies, 4-time champions and queens of consistency, face off against police ladies, the surprise package of the season in their first ever Women's Premier League final. The Women's Premier League in Ghana has grown into a fierce battleground of talent and tenacity, a symbol of the rising tide of women's football across the nation. And this final, it's more than a match, it's a defining moment. At their training base, Ampem ladies exude a calm confidence. This isn't new territory for them. Their journey to the final has been marked by tactical discipline, team chemistry, and big game mentality.
From the beginning of the season, we know where we usually camp, and then we get prepared towards that we know we will qualify to the finals. So we started from the scratch, and by God's grace, we have get to this end. And then we know the situation at hand now, and we know the team that we are going to play against. So we have to plan the tactics and then formations, and then study the team that we are going to play to, and then the D-Day will know what to do, and then by God's grace, we have done our preparation very well.
But finally, so easy. But football said when you watch it,
They are the team to beat. Standing in their way are police ladies. Newcomers to the final, but certainly not new to greats. The capital-based team has surged through the league with one of the tightest defenses and a hunger unmatched. For police ladies, reaching the final is already a milestone, but they are not here to admire the view. They have already taken down big names, and now they are eyeing a major upset. So here at the training grounds of Ampem ladies, you can feel the weight of the moment. For a team that has tasted glory before, the hunger hasn't faded, it has only grown. And for their opponents, it is a shot at immortality. It's not just about winning the trophy, it's about shaping the future of women's football in Ghana. Back at Ampem Dakwai's camp, there is no room for complacency. The drills are intense, the communication sharp, the body language says it all. They mean business.
I know police very well, and we have been playing with them every year. We do play with them, and then we know them much. So it doesn't scare us. It doesn't scare us. We know the team that we are going to play against.
Catch it for me, for the massive force. BBR, my Ghana, BBR say, that Sunday match finals.
It's set to be a final filled with stories of legacy, of breakthrough, and of the relentless spirit of women's football in Ghana. Will Ampem Dakwa reaffirm their dominance, or will police ladies write a fairy tale ending? Whatever happens, this match will echo for beyond 90 minutes, because on this pitch, it's not just about lifting a trophy, it's about lifting the game. This is the University of Ghana Stadium. This is where it all goes down in a few days. Ampem Dakwa ladies up against police ladies. History up against first timers. Who gets to represent Ghana at the waffle level? Who gets to lift the ultimate? As always, Lawrence Baidu for Joy Sports.
And for their opponents, Pleasley, they've marched through the league with discipline, determination, and now a dream. And of course, it's almost just 90 minutes away from rewriting the history books. In their first ever Women's Premier League final, the debutants faced the reigning champions with determination to make history. More in this report.
It all comes down to this. One game, two fierce rivals, and 90 minutes to etch their name into Ghanaian football history. This weekend, the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League serves up a blockbuster final. Police ladies, the disciplined battalion, face the past queens, Ampem Dakwa ladies. And the mood in the police ladies camp, laser focused. When I walked out of here to spend time with police ladies in Tesano, where boots met with purpose, every pass echoed one thing: redemption.
We are relaxed. Yeah, we've learned from previous encounters, previous seasons, that you don't have to be tensed. Of course, what we do here every day, what we have been doing in the league, is the same thing that we have to do in the final. So if we consider the final to be an extraordinary game, we find ourselves wanting. So I think in the past, due to lack of experience, for myself as a coach, that was my first time I found myself in such a situation. Now I have 2 finals behind me. This is the 3rd one. So I think we are going into this game much more relaxed, much more aware, much more conscious, much more experienced, with a level of knowledge due to the fact that we have played into consecutive finals in the FA Cup. So we much more ready, comparatively.
It's been a season of greats for Police ladies. After falling short in the final of the FA Cup last year, they have reloaded and it shows. With just one loss all season and a defensive record that speaks of structure, they have earned their place in the final, a stage they have been chasing for years.
I feel I try my best, but I say ya won't get any do maybe any person you do. Because Ubemwa, Ubi any JS on Subedu baby, Ubi Edu, near so I call off for living a quarter of break, near raise police flag and high by a trial and question a pen. But if we didn't amendo, I try and was a sweep as ye and yet they be an ampem that one I say Hazakis. Yes, you bet me I am a police phone say, almost would think you were ha. Yes, you have so many. Just wait here. Then I'm answering so my do.
Mobeka say going into the final, no, what for them so it will be dream.
Yes. Away a trim because here to me, I see a coffee and a cake. You qualify, say a quack company, so you had to happen because why Jimmy, yeah, and GB, your first time in it. The neighbor say yes, we have a GB. Yeah, GB and any can. Yeah, they at once.
Finishing as a top seed in the Southern Zone was a statement. An efficient system centered on a ruthless counter-attacking structure supported by a solid and organized backline. Their blueprints, discipline, and desire. Despite the threat of Ampem Dakwan, police are not perturbed.
Say yet me, Hazakis, everywhere, will be any year. When boy, I say 4 times, yes, I shall back. Omunyani easy. And yes, we have Wabway, yes, share with them.
The atmosphere at their training has been electric. Controlled chaos, you could say. Every drill timed to the second, every tackle comes with a roar. And beneath it all, an unshakable belief that come full time, the trophy will wear blue. But standing in their way are the Northern Zone champions. Ampem Dakwa ladies, experienced, explosive, and aiming for another title. The stage is set for a clash of identities, structure versus flair, defense versus dynamism. Also at stake is a place to represent Ghana at the WAFU B Champions League qualifiers.
Yeah. For me as a coach, that's my biggest motivation. And for the players, an opportunity for them to sell themselves. Because within Ghana, you are just seen by Ghanaians. And if you are lucky, a few other. And beyond Ghana, you are selling yourself to the whole world. Some of them have ambitions to play in Europe and to play in the major leagues across the world. So a big plus opportunity to be able to get there. So I think this brings extra motivation.
Being a player, and I was like, play. What I say, Ubia as a Premier League, Ubia as a Champions League offer. And on the Ubia epic. And the hands also your wife now, you as a Champions League. It's young as any the new by that is Baban and name Mumai. Ebe any year say you qualify for Africa because we have any opportunity. Players now incoming players now waiting. No bet me any control. We bet me any opportunity for Bobo. And so am I police team.
On Saturday, it's not just a final; it's a final exam. And for police ladies, after months of drilling, dreaming, and driving forward, this is the moment to pass with distinction. So who gets to write the next chapter of Ghanaian women's football? The answer awaits under the flight lights. And you wouldn't want to miss it. Lawrence Baidu for Joy Sports.
And may the best team wins. Away from that, House of Oak head coach Abubakar Ouattara says he understands the frustrations and criticisms of the club's fans regarding the team's performances, adding that it motivates him to do more. The Phobians sit on the Ghana Premier League table with 46 points from 30 games, 8 points behind leaders Nations FC with 4 games remaining in the season. And Joy Sports' Adamu Benin Abdul Karim caught up with him at the team's training ground in Pobiman to preview Sunday's match week 31 clash against Brecum Chelsea.
We are going to Bekum. It's good for us. We get too much. Now we finish with Nagot. We see some positive things inside and some negative also. It's like that. It's normal. I would try to correct everything to be ready for that match.
Okay, so playing away to Bekum in Chelsea is one of the difficult grounds to win away from, but you've managed to win your both games you played against them last season. So 2 games you've played, you've won all of them and considered only 1 goal. What is the approach going to that tough ground?
Oh, you know, Bekum Chelsea for last season, it's not the same Bekum Chelsea for this season. It's one of the tough teams who played the semi-final of Ghana and what we call FA Cup. And go to Bekum is not easy. If you are playing home also, it's not easy to play against them. You have a very good team, and you know the leader of the goalkeeper, I think, is coming from there. Amankona last year is the goalkeeper. This year also is leading, and I think he played against Suffolk. He's coming with another motivation, and we're trying to go to defend ourselves. We are not going just like we are going to lose. We are going to fight seriously, and we know Bekum Chelsea in Ghana is the one of the tough team. And you see my good brother, Coach Bedu also is there, very good coach. I think we have a tough match. It's not a small match. We are going to play well, and this match is very, 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 very important for all the 2 teams.
You just mentioned Boedu. He's like a cold hero for a lot of Hasselhoff supporters. The last coach to win the league and the FA Cup for Hasselhoff was him. So, how do you see his team? Like, generally, the approach to the FA Cup, they considered late. What is the approach like Samuel Boedu? How do you see himself as a coach?
He's a very good coach and very intelligent man. And the first time I met him, when Asofok playing against Wydad here, is that year is the only team who beat Wydad 1-0. He gave us tough game that day because of we escaped the big defeat because of our goalkeeper, and that day Wydad Asofok play well. And from that I was starting looking him well, and in Morocco we know he's coming with the good tactics. So we take some decisions, but I won't tell you in resume. He's a very good coach. They have his own approach of the team for the matches, and we never work together. But when we are talking, we're changing 1, 2, 3 times. I like his mentality.
So the rest of the 4 games to the end of the season, what is the approach? What is the target?
Oh, the target, we are going to get maximum points. We need it to give some small smile to our fans. You know, I'm not joking because the fans here are the blood of the team. And when you take in the organigram of the professionalism team in the triangle, inside the triangle, the energy comes from the supporters. If you don't have that energy, for the big team, if you don't have that energy, sometimes you can fail. That's why every time I understand them when we didn't win, and he's criticizing, shouting, all these things is part of. I know any fans in this world, and when they keep the team are not going well, is happy because the team is for them. We can go, we can change the clubs, but the supporters don't go anywhere. They are there. That's where we are respecting them, and we working for for them to bring them on the stadium. We need them every match. Unfortunately, I know as a folk because our previous coming in Ghana, I saw as a folk. And you know the fans is the number 12. We know that, but now the performance, I didn't call them, but I think if he's coming regularly, the performance can come back because we need them. Without them, if he's not there, the fans, we are not there. And when we go to the match or I wake up in the week, I didn't hear the fans are criticize me or my team, I say God forget me. Because that pressure is motivation for me and my boys to deliver. We know the people are follow us, the people love us, the people want to see we are good performance. But unfortunately, we are telling them don't give up. And the motto of us is never say die.
That's all for Prime Sports. I am Pius Kojobaka. For more Prime Sports stories, do log on to myjoyonline.com/sports. Always a delight serving you. Do enjoy your weekend.